Good morning, everyone. Jim Laird joining you live from Grand Pacifica, Nicaragua, out here on my my balcony of my quote unquote office. It's a little windy. Hopefully, the wind will stay down just enough so that it doesn't interfere with my audio too much. But supporting my good friend Charles Mayfield's Pharoah product today, rocking the T-shirt. Thank you, Charles, for sending me that. But Pharoah is if you haven't used it, it's a lard-based skin cream that is wonderful. I actually brought a bunch of it down here with me. I use it all the time, especially on my feet. My feet are difficult. So hope you're doing well today. We got the internet fired up. It reset itself a little earlier today. It's because I plugged it in a little bit early. But this week on our weekly class, we are doing, give me a second, mind, body, medicine. That's it. Mind, body, medicine. So we're doing that, which is a topic that Dr. Stillman and I really enjoy talking about. A lot of people don't really talk about the mental, emotional, spiritual side of things very much. So we're going to get into that tomorrow, actually at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're almost chewing on a Kong over there, so hopefully you can't hear it, but he is. So we're going to be doing that. You need to get on the email list. And tonight on Wednesday, we'll be sending out an email with a link to register for that class. So you can get into that class. And that's in our Wellness Secrets, which is part of the Fundamentals of Wellness coaching that we do. I had a coaching call last night. It was excellent. So some really good people in that group. We'll be opening that up again at the end of March, beginning of April. We only take a small amount of people every couple months because we want to keep the quality high. We want to make sure we don't have too many people on the calls. We want to keep it as personal as possible. So be on the lookout for that. So the power of small change is, I live the 97% of my life outdoors, but little things make a big difference. And for example, recently, I would get up right around sunrise. It's about 6, and I would get up and I'd walk the dog and go to the beach and play catch with him. He can't walk as fast as he used to. He's 16 years old. He still plays catch for half an hour, 40 minutes, like full speed, does very fine. But the longer walks, really, I have to really slow down for him. And so I started getting up at 5 because the sun comes up at 6, but you can start. It starts getting dusk, like daylight dusk. It starts getting daylight. Like the light comes up in the horizon around 5:15. So I've been walking, I don't know, a couple miles without my phone, leaving my phone. I love, this technology is great. I can talk to you guys, even though I'm here in Central America, in the middle of nowhere. I can talk to you, which is awesome. I can keep in touch with my friends and the family that I keep in touch with. But it comes at a price, right? And I started leaving my phone behind and going for a walk and just really focusing on being in the moment and being silent, breathing through my nose and observing. There's just so many animals here. Like it's like literally being in the middle of a safari. And there's cats and there's vultures and there's osprey and eagles. And it's just the noises and the animals and foxes and coyotes, and they're everywhere because I'm out pretty remote. So the things that I get to see, because I don't have that phone in my hand, I'm not listening to a podcast. I'm not listening. There's nothing wrong with those things. But you need to incorporate, and the things I've noticed since I've really taken that seriously is getting that damn phone out of my hand. What is just how much calmer I feel. I can hear the ocean while I'm walking. I'm listening to all the birds and the animals making noises as the sun comes up. It's so much more relaxing and calming just to not have that technology in my hand. And I notice I get into trouble when I start watching, too many YouTube. I'm a history dork. I'll start watching YouTube videos at night. When I get that phone out of my hand, like at 8:39, I get that phone out of my hand. And I get up in the morning and I go for a really good walk without the phone. My sleep improves. My overall respiratory rate gets better. Everything just gets better because that phone it's an underlying stress. And I'm doing more work on the computer now than I ever have. Before I was, even though I was indoors, I was still moving a lot more than I do now. I'm still moving a lot. I'm very active throughout the day. I take breaks, but before it was work 6 hours, picking up weights, moving things, demonstrating things for people. Now I'm outside, but I'm in front of a screen, even though the side effects of being in front of a screen are mitigated by being outside here in the sun or being in natural light. Still, it's the underlying stress of just having this constant emails, notifications, all these things. So it's really important in our modern world to separate yourself from that and to have time in silence, to have time in nature. Like I sat against a tree this morning for like 10 minutes, just closed my eyes and just sat there. And when's the last time you've done something like that? How many people today in our modern world actually take the time to go outside and sit quietly? Here, it's built into the culture. 2:00 in the afternoon here when it's 14 UV and it's 97 degrees. You'll look around. These guys have all strung up hammocks, or they're in the shade. They're lying on the ground. They're taking a nap. They're in silence. They're calm. They're not on their phones. They're just chilling. The siesta. They're hanging out under a palapa and relaxing. It's built into the culture. Western culture has lost that. So even when people are sitting still, they're scrolling through their phone, which is a huge stressor as time goes on, a mental, psychological stress, which I think is actually worse than physical stress, because movement stress, especially at a low level, is very therapeutic to the body and the brain. Whereas this constant, dopamine rush from the phone is very hard on the nervous system. So appreciate you tuning in today. Thanks for the like, whoever gave me the like. Please like this. Obviously, I don't get the powers that be don't really like what I talk about very much. I've been in Instagram jail for almost a year now. So, but I still put content out because I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing my experience, and I get a lot of good feedback from people. So that's very helpful. I talk to our patients all the time, or not patients, clients. Our clients all the time, and they're like, well, I really enjoy your lives. I love seeing you on the beach, especially since I'm up here in Indiana freezing my butt off. So I keep doing them. So hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you take the time to get outside. Make the time for simple things. These little things just really, really move the needle if done consistently. A lot of people kind of laugh at them or scoff at them because they seem so simple, but really simplicity is what wins in the end. So have a great day. Make sure you get outside. Make sure you get on the email list so you can be in our class tomorrow. Take care. StillmanWellness.com to get on the email list.